How's everybody doing? It's Sunday evening, and I wanted to talk, and I've been talking way too much lately, and that's going to slowly end, or at least slow way down. I'm kind of burned out on all this political stuff. I've made all the points I need to make in my community page over and over again. And if you don't know where I stand, you can easily find out. I don't judge people by what political party they're a member of or how they feel about a political candidate. I find that to be silly. I come back from a day when Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill would argue, and Tip would get on the floor and just about cuss Ronald Reagan out, and then they'd go out and have drinks and talk. That's how politics used to be done. They used to talk a lot. Now they don't even sit and have dinner anymore at drinks. They just badmouth each other. I'm sick of both parties, if you haven't noticed. But for all those of you, the one or two of you out there, because I know my audience is dying, folks. I'm not brain dead, but I don't care anymore. I love y'all. Whether I got one or two views or whether I get 100 views, I'm lucky to even break 100 these days. I used to break 1,000 regularly, but they were all lulz videos. A lot of those are in the cloud because I don't want to get struck. Or I've been struck so many times for them, I just kind of put them in the cloud and leave them alone. But I will be popping some out because I'm getting tired of this political stuff. I can't find many lulls going on right now. And if any of you wonder, I am not a 100% Trump supporter. And I'll tell you why. Did I think the man got a lot done in the 4 years that he was there? More than most presidents have ever gotten done, especially with the crap he was left with by Obama. And back then the border was being flooded too, but not nearly this bad. But he did a lot of good things, and he was treated very horribly with lies about the Russia Gate, which we all found out 3 years later was nothing but a straight-up lie. Did anybody go to jail for that? No. Did Hillary go to jail for lying and getting this started and her campaign to get it started? No. Nothing's going to happen to them. They can just keep right on lying, but the news has broke out about it, and they all know they lied about it, and it's been investigated many, many times, and it's come out in an investigation that they lied. There was no proof, no nothing. In fact, the buddies with the Russians at that time was Biden getting millions of dollars from the mayor of Moscow for no unapparent reason. It wasn't Trump getting millions from the Russians. Remember that. You were lied to. But no, Trump is not my first choice, and this is the reason why. He is a capitalist. He's used to getting his way when he's got the money and time to get things done. And believe me, in New York City, I'm surprised he wasted any money on you fools up in New York City by building those buildings and creating all those jobs, because you know how many hands he had to grease out with money. I could imagine it was millions of dollars to get anything done in that town, especially construction work. It's amazing he was even able to do it. I don't think they build anymore there. I don't know. I don't have a clue. But he's a capitalist. And I love capitalists. Don't get me wrong. But he's not good at working with people. And that's the problem. Neither is Joe Biden. Doesn't work with anybody. He doesn't even work with the Democrats anymore. He has not called the Republicans in to work anything out really with them. He'll talk to them, he'll listen to them, but no deals are done. It's either his way or the highway, or we give him everything he wants. I don't know. I don't care anymore. I know you can tell our government's completely corrupt, and it's going to take a hell of a man to get it uncorrupted. And if Trump does get elected, he needs to chop everybody's heads off. What I mean by that, get rid of everybody from the generals to the FBI, all the directors, the people under them, all the white collars need to go. And you need to bring up the foot troops who know what's going on the ground and make them your leaders, Mr. Trump. You probably realize that now. You didn't drain the swamp enough. I want a president that is able to get people together and talk and work deals out, not cuss each other out and lie about each other, bring up one mistake this guy made or one mistake that guy, and ruin it all for everybody. For all of us. I want a president who can work with people. And Donald Trump is not really that guy for me right now. Now, if I had to vote, I'd vote for Trump. I think he's the only one that can get things going quickly enough that maybe we might stand a chance of getting our heads above water. But I'm not sure. I'm still leaning more towards that, I can't think of his name and I can't pronounce it, that Indian guy. Very intelligent, very smart. The only problem is he has no experience of dealing with government and people either. So the only one that I see up there that does and can get things done is DeSantis. I know a lot of you don't like DeSantis, and a lot of things about DeSantis I do not like, but I do know one thing. When they had a bridge out over there in the hurricane a few years ago, and they said it would take months to get anything over there but by boat or helicopter, he had a bridge up in less than 14 days. He won the majority Hispanic vote in Florida. He only lost 5 counties. He was able to bring blacks, Hispanics, and whites and Asians together and work on that. And that's what I want to see in a president. But I do respect Trump. I like a lot of what he says and a lot of what he does. He's just a straight-up capitalist, and he's not good at dealing with people. I like the way he deals with our enemies, and I like the way listen, the guy doesn't want war with Russia. He doesn't want war with China. He doesn't even want this Ukrainian crap. And he's willing to talk to murderers and thieves and killers of the world that run countries, because you've got to deal in reality. These are the people who lead this particular country. And he's good at doing that. Now Kim Jong-il is throwing missiles over South Korea and Japan like monthly these days. That was stopped under Trump. Who knows? We might have had peace in our time. But let me tell you something. The peace accords that are being done by Saudi Arabia and Israel now, those aren't Joe Biden's peace accords. They're using Trump's roadmap. Biden hadn't done anything to make peace in the Middle East, except giving the Iranians anything and everything they want. But if Israel, which would be beautiful, if Israel and the Arabs, especially Saudi Arabia and the Palestinians, can come together and work a deal off of Trump's roadmap, I'm all for it. We could have peace in our time if we got the right leader in there. At least enough peace where we're not shelling out billions of dollars to support other countries to kill other people, or bringing our troops in to take care of a problem. Who knows? But I know one thing. Trump is willing to talk to the enemy and try to work out a deal where we can live in peace, unlike Biden. Biden's useless. If you don't see it by now and you think he's running the government, you're not very bright. You can't be a very intelligent human being. You can see it with your own eyes. You can dig all this information up. They laughed about it on the laptop of Hunter. Before he even ran for president, they were laughing about how he got around his doctors with his dementia. They knew his brain was going back then, but they didn't care. They wanted that lifestyle and they wanted that money to keep flowing. So they pushed Grandpa out there and made a fool out of him. I blame his family more than anything. The guy shouldn't have been running for anything the last 15 or 20 years. I blame his wife and his family. But that's where I stand, folks. And until I see something really weird going on, I'll let you know or make a video on it. Right now, I'm going back to the clowns. It's a lot more entertaining. Y'all have a good day, and you're not going to hear from me, at least my voice, for a little while. I got a lot of things coming up here. Y'all take care. I'll be throwing Law's videos up, old videos or whatever I can. But listen, y'all have a great week coming up, and find peace. Go out and make that money because you're going to need it here soon. So take care. Bye-bye.